All right, guys. So I'm going to take you backstage now to a targeted for sale by owner listing strategy. You're going to want to watch this because this is not the normal thing that you see taught on YouTube um, for a reason. Now, if you know me and you follow me, I am not against cold calling, right? I just don't do it. Guys, I have literally, let me make sure my phone is off. This happens all the time, but I have people calling me all the time, soliciting me. And sometimes I'll take the call and I'm very nice about it and I'll hang up. Other times I just literally, it just makes me mad. But I think about the client, the FSBO, how many calls are they getting a day from realtors all saying pretty much a variation of the same type of script, right? And it's frustrating for them because they wanted to sell their home without a realtor. They don't really see value in you. Now, we can argue the merits of that all day long. That's not this video. This video is to just expose why most of you aren't going to cold call a FSBO. If you've done it in the past and you're not really super good at it, right? You're getting your hiney spanked. So today we're going to show you a different avenue to really list some FSBOs this year and to help these families. And please understand, FSBOs can be one of the best sources of buyer leads. What are they going to do when they sell their home, right? And what I like to do is I like to think of it this way. If I can't get their listing, I'm going to overwhelm them with so much value that I'm going to at least be their buyer's agent, right? What a genius strategy. And again, we're not really hearing that being taught. So buckle up. If you got to, pause the video, go get yourself a coffee, a Coke, some popcorn, and let's get into this unique strategy. I'm going to give you backstage access to what we're doing company wide to give you guys a different approach. Now, let me say this before we get started. One of the things that I have just come to embrace is this idea that real estate agents get excited. Like you're going to get excited when you see this. And if you're the typical average agent, I got to do it. I got to do it. I'm going to use what Kelly's using, right? And I'm going to give you access. If you look below the video, I'll give you the links of the sites that I use to get this data, to get this marketing approach, all of it. You're going to get it below here, right? But don't go and click it and get it if you won't commit. Sometimes we have this unhealthy expectation that if I'm going to do this marketing, I'm going to get a listing or a buyer in 1 to 3 months, right? While that sounds like you should be able to, when you first start, as you're learning, as you're developing this engine, you need to have a healthy understanding that, hey, if I don't get my first closing for 1 year, I'm good with that. Don't hear what I'm not saying. I'm not saying this is only going to get you one closing a year. But if you're unrealistic in your expectation, you will kick out of here in 4 to 8 weeks. You're like, oh, this is no good, right? So I want you to have a healthy understanding that time is your best friend and fear and pressure are your worst enemies. As you get this strategy and you start to implement it, you're going to go through a learning curve. You're going to A/B test it. You're going to start thinking about your offers and how to present those offers and how do I get this in front of them and this value added statement, right? All of that comes with doing and you become proficient. I started out years ago learning how to build websites. And the first couple of times that I did it, for probably the first 6 months, they sucked. They were horrible. And then I kind of got it. And then I became good enough at it that I got to be perplexed when I was teaching others how to do it. It's like, why can't y'all get this, right? It's easy. You just go do this. And then I realized they haven't put the time in. They have an unhealthy expectation that they can just do what I do. And then in 24 hours, boom, healthy website ready to go. It's the same thing with marketing, whether it's FSBOs, expireds, pre-foreclosures, probates, geofarming, buyers, sellers. Guys, you have to become masters of your craft, right? So that's the healthy expectation. I want you guys to have that healthy expectation and know that if you do something like this and you are consistent, and let's say you set your first goal to get something under contract in 1 month, or I'm sorry, in 6 months, guys, that could be a $12,000 to $15,000 commission, and you're probably only looking at a couple $100 out of pocket. That is a massive return on investment. All right, enough about that. I preached at you guys. I just want your expectation to be on point, right? I don't want you to go into this thinking, oh, magic pill. If that's you, you've got to stop. Like, stop what you're doing right now and reflect on your business. If your business is run so that you're looking for the next magic pill, you are broke. You're going to not grow your business and you're going to be frustrated. So, having said all of that, let's get into this FSBO approach. And as always, if you love this video, smash that freaking like button. Guys, show the ninja some love, right? If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the bell, stay on this journey with us. And if you would like to have a conversation with me about your business, about where you're at and how to scale it and the power of partnerships, look below, get on my calendar, and let's take a deep dive into your current business and see what we need to do to get you to your goals. Fair? All right, let's get started. I'm going to share my screen in 2 seconds. Let's talk about this approach. The approach to FSBO'S is offering them value before you ask for business. Think about it this way. Remember when, if you're married now, remember when you first started thinking about, that woman over there, hey, your wife, your husband, oh man, how am I going to get together and talk with it? Right? You didn't just walk up to that person and say, hey, listen, I want to take you out to dinner. And then when we're done with dinner, we're going to get in my car, go grab a carton of cigarettes, and we're going to a hotel room, right? You probably wouldn't be married to the person you're with right now. Or if you're currently in that, dating where you're on websites, how turned off are you when you've got the person that's just absolutely arrogant, right? Oh my God, you need to date me. And you're like, nah, pass. It's the same thing with for sale by owners. You cannot go after this thinking you're going to consummate the deal by getting a listing appointment. Oh, I'm working with buyers and I'd love to come preview your home. Yeah, well, guess what? Every other agent's saying that and they already sniffed that BS. Really? Well, bring me a buyer, right? Oh, well, I've got a lot of them and I don't know which one is really good for your, right? Bull crap. Stop that bull crap. You hear me? Stop it. Start thinking of what you can do to positively impact them. And guess what? 30 to 40 days when they're frustrated and their home's not selling, who are they going to turn to? All of those agents begging for a opportunity to come preview the home, or that agent that's been there every week saying, how's it going? Can I do anything to help? Do you want some open house tips? How about a free website for your home? Can I share with you how to advertise that free website? Yes, I do offer free websites and you can too. On social media, what can I do to help you? Would you like to get a couple contacts from me for title companies if you haven't picked one? Have you really looked at what's selling near you, Mr. FSBO? I'd love the opportunity. Let's do a Zoom. Let me share with you what your competition's doing so you can make sure that you are marketing on point, right? Value added propositions, not I want to come list your home. So that's the psychology and mentality of this program. So first thing you're going to need is you're going to need FSBO leads. Now, you can go to Zillow. I'm not going to show you how to do it right now. It's simple. Just go to Zillow and filter out everything that's just FSBO'S. Like, all you want are FSBO'S. And what you're going to get is FSBO'S near you. You're going to get the address, how long it's been on Zillow, and that's it. If you want to get more information, you'll have to go to the public records, search the house, and look for who is the owner. That's how I would do it using Zillow. And then I would simply send them some direct mail. I'm going to show you an example of a letter and postcards that we use. I'm going to show it to you. And by the way, I give these to you for free. I'll put a link to my FSBO letter below me. It's in Canva. So when you grab the link, it's one of the templates that I've created. You're welcome to use it. Add it to your Canva account. Edit it. It's yours. It's free. Yes, take it. It'll be below me. All right. So let's talk about this approach again. You're going to need the lead. So if you're just going to do direct mail or phone calling, because Zillow gives you their phone number, right? I don't recommend calling them. Now, if you are an influencer on YouTube, don't drop comments and say, oh, that's bullcrap. I've done more. That's fine. That's you. The average agent is not at this point going to be able to pick up a phone, call a FSBO, and really get that appointment. The average agent. And you know what? I'm talking to you guys that want to scale your business. If you're already cold calling your way into success, then God bless you. This might be an alternative for you to add to that book of business. But for you agents out there that you just don't want to get on the phone and get harassed and harass, this is for you, right? So first thing you're going to need to be able to do is know how you're going to reach out. And ninja tip number one, never text them. You don't have right. They probably on the do not, even though they put their phone number on Zillow for people to call them, they didn't put that number on there for real estate salespeople to call them. So be very careful you're not texting them. And if you're going to call them, be very careful on that. Check with your state regs rules, federal, the FCC rules, all of that. Just check on that because it's getting a little precocious now. I've heard of brokerages and agents getting sued, right? So strategy one, if you're going to use the freebie, is go to Zillow, go to Zillow and then tax records, get their name, get their address, and send them a letter, send them a postcard, right? You can door knock. I'm not a big door knocker, but That's something you can do. There's nothing that says you can't. And maybe if you door knock, instead of door knocking is, hey, I'm an agent. Do you want to list your home? How about, hey, I'm an agent. I notice you're selling for sale by owner. I'm not here to list your home. I know you're getting a lot of that now, and I apologize for that. What I'd love to do is share with you some of my best tips, strategies, and tools to help you sell your home without an agent. And I wanted you to know that there's a different type of agent around. Do you have a couple minutes? I can share with you some things I'd love to give you guys so you can compete with other homes listed near you. They're either going to say yes, no, or F off. And I'm not talking about forgive off. You know what I mean, right? That's a much better approach because you're developing that relationship. Back to my story about dating and getting married. That's how you, hopefully you, if you didn't, then shame on you, but that's how you probably did it with your current spouse or your current girlfriend or boyfriend, right? You started some conversations, maybe sent some texts back and forth, got some goo-goos in your stomach, maybe went out on a couple dates, some dinners, some movies, went roller skating, went to the park, went to the beach, right? You kind of getting to know one another. And then it got serious, right? And then now we're really, well, now we say, oh, I love you. Oh, I can't believe I said it, right? You can't tell somebody you love them on the first date. If you do, you're a fool. You don't love them, man. It's something else you want. It ain't love you want, right? Well, this is the same thing with relationships. It really mirrors the business relationships, like trying to get a for sale by owner to actually work with you. That's kind of a mirror of our personal relationships. And by the way, if your personal relationships are the first time you meet somebody, you're ready to go get cigarettes and get a hotel, it's probably why you're not successful right now in getting listings. Just food for thought. All right, so let's jump in. It's been too long now. It's been 12 minutes before we did this, but I just wanted to lay a proper ground rule for you guys. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Here we go, guys. If you don't want to go the Zillow route, if you want to go the route of daily getting leads, where you're going to get phone numbers, names, emails, everything, and it's segmented by expireds, FSBO'S, pre-foreclosures, neighborhood data, and buyers, sellers and buyers, then this is a site I recommend. It's called My Plus Leads. I'll put a link below in there. You can get a 30-day free trial. Check them out. The thing I like about this, and I'm not doing a demo on this, but I have this site literally connected via API keys. This thing's connected with my favorite direct mail site. So I can literally, within seconds, send any leads I want from here to my direct mail company and start campaigns instantly. We're talking direct mail campaigns that morning, launched every day, right? But the reason I like this is I'm also going to get emails. So what are we going to do? We're going to start email campaigns. We're going to start direct mail campaigns. And I'll show you that in just a minute. So we're going to start some active campaigns to these FSBOs. And our campaigns are going to be education-based and help-based. What can I do to help you, right? So here's the data. And just so you know, this week alone, this is about to be updated. I know this says 0, but on a given week, I'm getting between 7 and 10 for sell by owner leads a week. I'm in the Central Florida area. And these are going to be 80 to 90% phone numbers and emails. The ones that I don't have phone numbers and emails will at least get on a postcard and a letter drip, right? So there's where I get my FSBO data. So all I have to do is click it, import it, and it's good to go. So there's my for sale by owner data, right? Now, let's talk about what you're going to give them. Now, for a FSBO, here's some things that I offer them. I offer them a free website. Literally, I can create a for sale by owner website in under a minute, and it'll have their name. It won't have anything to do with me or my brokerage. It's a white label website you can give them based on their pictures and whatever their description is, their phone number, their email. It has a scheduling tool built into it. And then not only are you giving them the website, but then you're going to set a time to go to their home. The guys, this is key, and train them for 30 minutes on how to use the website, put it on their yard sign, put it on social media, and guys, you're even going to be able to give them, literally, it's already done for you. You're going to be able to give them uh, um, uh, complete done for them social media campaigns. They literally copy paste. This is value. Now, I use a company called Listings to Leads. Again, you're welcome to look below. I'll leave you guys a link for them. It's a 30-day free trial. But here is an example of the company that I use. And it literally gives me everything. Like, here is an example for a for sale by owner of a social media ad. You literally can copy and give this to them and paste it. It gives them e-flyers for their social media. So they can literally, I can send it to seller. They will get this in an email, and then they can send this to any of their contacts, letting them know about their home is for sale. Share on social media right there. Literally, I can send this to the seller. All they have to do is grab this link and it will literally pre-populate this with the pictures of their home and all of their information. Literally done for them. Now I'm not going to go through all of this, but man, you've literally got 100 different things of value. Now let's stop. Let's stop. Why am I doing this? Remember, this is value added attraction, value added marketing. I am giving them so much help that if they are selling their home on their own without a realtor, this is how they're going to do it. And they will see value in this. But there's another reason why I'm doing it. If you'll notice a little bit ago, I said I'm going to give them their own website, but I'm going to set up a time to go and see them. I am going to have appointments, if I wish, once a week with them as a checkup. And then the next week, here's some more things I want to give you, things of value. Um, this is how you're going to stay in communication with them without really overwhelming them with, hey, I'm a realtor. Do you want a list? And guys, let me ask you this. Let's just be real. Who's going to get their listing if they decide to list with a realtor in, say, 4 to 6 weeks? The realtor that keeps calling them and calling them and calling them with no value, just begging for some listings? Or the realtor that's actually in their house 1, 2, or 3 times during the month, giving them massive value? Answer that question right now. I'm going to give you 5 seconds. Hopefully you answered it in the value added proposition, what I'm doing for them to give them value. And you would be right. Your closings, your listings are going to go 10x using this philosophy of giving them things. Now, here's an example, guys, of the free FSBO site. Let me get rid of this. I'll show you that in a minute. Here's an example site. Now, I created this site in under a minute using listings to leads. Guys, they do it all. Like everything's done for you. But look, just with a little bit of tweaking on the site they gave me, there's a complete marketing plan. I don't know if you guys can hear the music or not, but it's playing some really cool music. And this thing is going to tell them everything I'm going to do for them, every single thing. And just so you know, here is a PDF that I can send them in an ebook of our complete marketing plan. Guys, there's nothing like your broker doesn't even give you this. This thing is so dadgum awesome. And here's the kicker. Everything on this is done for you when you have this platform. And you can use these assets to wow your client and say, look what I'm doing for you guys, right? So let me get rid of that. Going back to the free FSBO website, it's going to have, look at here, it's going to have their name. So Mr. FSBO, your name's going to go here, your email, your phone number. It's going to have a built-in scheduling. So when they put this website that I'm going to give them, say on Zillow or on social media or on their sign out front, people are going to be able to schedule a tour directly with that FSBO. Talk about value. All of their pictures are going to go there. It's going to have a list of all the local amenities, restaurants, coffee. Guys, look at this website. It's going to have a Google Street View image of the home, right? It's going to have local schools. It's going to have print brochures. I mean, all of this, they can download. Guys, here's another one. The value that I bring, I'm going to, as an ancillary, let them know that they can have as many free full color brochures as they want. If they have a printer, I'm going to show them how they can download it and print these things, put them on their yard signs, put them in their home, put it at their church, at restaurants. If they don't have a printer, I'm going to print them 20 here at my house. Guys, do you see the value? Oh, if you don't see that, I don't know what I'm going to do for you. This is overwhelming value. And although we're talking about FSBO'S, guys, I also do the same thing with expired homes. There's our marketing plan, right? And here is the website, all this content. And I do that marketing for FSBO'S and expireds inside this system at a high level. Now, here's the online flip book, right? I created this flip book with the listing presentation that you get from this system. And I just simply send it. And guys, here's a ninja tip. I didn't mean to do this, but go to a company called Hazine. You can see the website right there. It's HEYZINE.com. Get yourself a free account. You get 5 free flip books. So you upload a PDF, whatever flip books you want, and it creates this book. Now, I have the free account. If you pay for the paid account, you can put videos in your flip book. You can put sounds. You can embed things in your flip book that make it convert even higher. But here's the flip book, guys. Check this thing out. We create a marketing plan. Imagine sending this as a QR code on a letter. Oh, do you want to see that? Well, let's show it to you. Here's the letter they're going to get, right? Check this out, guys. Let me make it a little bit bigger. So check this out. Are you selling your home for sale by owner, right? And at the very bottom, scan the QR code to see how my team will market your home. When they scan that code, it goes right to this flip book. Guys, all of this you literally can have right now today in your marketing, but it gets better. Do you remember I said earlier when we get this data, I'm going to get an email? Well, I'm going to email the for sale by owner with all of my fantastic free marketing tools, website, free color flyers, access to Facebook groups. We're going to share with them how they can attract buyers around them. How I'm going to also find out if they would like to have a quick Zoom. And this will be, instead of a Zoom, another follow-up meeting. Let me come by for 15 minutes. I'll drop off all of the homes that are listed near you within 2 miles. These are the homes, Mr. FSBO, you are literally competing with. I'm going to show you their pictures. I'm going to show you their marketing strategies. I'm going to show you what buyers are looking at when they see that home and then what they're looking at when they see yours. That way, Mr. FSBO, you can compare the data and make sure that your home is equal to or better than theirs. Mr. FSBO, would that be some valuable information for you as you're trying to sell your home for top dollar? I'm going to do that for free. I'm not asking you to list with me. Remember, I'm your secret agent, right? I'm here to help you. Again, another way to get in their house to show value. Guys, are you seeing this continuing theme? Now, this takes commitment. Let me come back to you for a minute. This takes commitment because this is not a send it once and done. You're going to be sending them a 5-week postcard campaign, 1 card a week, an initial letter going out to them. You're going to email them, right? This is the one instance where I'm okay with door knocking because I'm not there asking for anything. I'm there handing. Like if you go to their home, have a spreadsheet of everything you want to give them. Go create their website before you even go. Just you can go into your listings and leads and create their website in like a minute. Go there on your phone, show them the website. If they like it, you'll show them how they can use it. Show them some of the social media ads that's created just for them. Find out if they'd like some free color flyers. I mean, go there print a couple of these flyers and hand it to them. Say, look, I've got some flyers for you, right? If you're going to door knock, this is the way to do it because you're not going there asking for anything. Now, why are we doing this? Ultimately, we want to list their home. But let's just say that they end up selling their home, but they tell you in that 3 to 5 week plan, we are buying another home. Well, Mr. FSBO, as a local expert, the things that I do for people selling their home, I also do for people buying their home. Would you be okay to talk with me for 10 or 15 minutes? If you're not working with a realtor now, I would love to interview to be your buyer's agent. Right? Come on. This is good for 10 to 15 listings a year if you do exactly what I'm sharing. If you think you're going to do this and you do it for a couple weeks and then you stop, this is not going to get you 10 to 15. But this is the most in-your-face, unpressure type marketing you will ever do for a FSBO, what I'm sharing with you. All right, let's now go and look at, and I'm going to go back to sharing my screen, the postcards. So here we go, guys. Here's an example of the first postcard. It'll have their first name on it. Here are a few for sale by owner ninja tips to help you make more money. Our cards would automatically take a Google Street image of their home and put it on the card. Why are we doing this? The conversions are 10 times higher because it's got their home on it. It's got their name on it. They're going to read the card. And I'm driving them to a QR code, which is going to be a video. By the way, if you like this approach, I will give you all of my cards, over 50 in 6 different niches. I will give you a complete video script on all the niches that you literally can just record the script and then embed those on your QR codes. If you like that, just look below the link. It'll say Mailbox Power offer. Grab it. As soon as you get it, I'll be emailing you all of my stuff and my training. And every week on Friday, I'll be doing training and coaching live on a Zoom for any agent that wants to learn stuff like this, stuff like their YouTube channels. We're going to get down and dirty on our Friday meetings, and you get all of that if you decide to use direct mail and Mailbox Power. But you can use any company you want. I don't care. Here's an example, though. Here's the next one. Jim, selling your home as a FSBO. Check out this cool strategy designed to get higher offers. It's all about presentation. I'm driving them here to this QR code. They're going to scan it. It's a 6-minute video where I talk about presentation. At the very end, I talk about what I do that's different. And if you haven't yet, I want to give you all this free stuff, right? Next card. Jim, if you're selling your home by owner, then check this out. The right offers will come if you properly prepare your home. Again, same strategy. We're talking about preparation. Then we hit them with Zillow's not your friend. And then lastly, there's the one after 5 weeks. This is where I'm like, hey guys, if you haven't thought about it, go ahead and scan the QR code and see what I do when I list a home to help my owners not only get the price that they want, but to maximize their profitability. That's the last card, right? So these are all of the things that you guys can do in terms of getting yourself set up for success. So let's just do a quick recap. Our FSBO approach is all about education, and it's all about value added propositions. We give massive value. We don't ask for anything in return. We want them to know that we're different, and it will yield massive results. And guys, I'm talking today about FSBO'S. We can talk about expires, pre-foreclosures, and so forth and so on. It's the same process, just a different message. So what did you guys think about that? Huh? Did this really resonate with you? Look below the video. I'll give you links to the softwares that I'm using, the My Plus Leads, the Mailbox Power. You're going to gain my letters. I'm going to give you all of my letters. I'm going to give you all of my postcards, train you on how to use this stuff, and give you access to our private Friday teaching where we train on My Plus Leads, how to use these leads. We're going to train on direct mail and how to create, sustain, and blow up your local GeoFarm YouTube channel. That 30 minutes every week is going to be power packed, guys. You don't want to miss it. All right, that's it, guys. Tell me what you think about the video. If you liked it, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell. And if you want to get on my calendar, look below, get on Kelly's calendar. We will talk about what your business is currently doing, what you want it to do, and talk about steps that you can implement, and then the power of partnership and what it looks like if you wanted to partner with me in terms of your business, how that would look like to help you scale and 10x your business. All right, guys, that's it. I am done. I'm over and out here on this one. Thank you for watching. It's 26 minutes on this video, but I think it was a powerful video, jam-packed with stuff. Until we see each other on the next video, go out and get you some closings.